when a beautiful dog like Darcy has been abused and then abandoned. It was a shock for the rescue centre to find out that she was actually pregnant. And in today's video, we focus on setting these adorable pups up to give them the best start possible to life in new, loving, forever homes. So I've been back working with the mama dog Darcy, the dog that don't think I've ever fallen in love with a dog this much before. And probably, luckily for me, she already has a home, because this is a dog that would 100% be coming to live with me if she wasn't already rehomed. So if you don't know the story, Darcy had some unfortunate situations happen in her life. There's some abandonment, some potential abuse-based issues, and she was found pregnant with a litter of puppies. Now, the wonderful people that found her are willing to give Darcy a new home, so there's not really too much that I need to do in terms of behaviour work with Darcy. It's completely clear that she's been abused and beaten and is absolutely terrified of people, yet just has love and care just oozing out of her, and all she wants is some fuss and somebody to love her, and the people that are going to be rehoming her are going to be able to provide that, which is an absolutely heartwarming story itself. But then that takes us on to Darcy's puppies, who are now starting to get a little bit older, and I wanted to give you a quick update of what we're doing with them. So again, similar to the first session, what we really want to do is try and set them up for the most amount of success possible. Again, the kennel is doing a wonderful job with the resources that they have of being able to socialise them as best as possible, be able to handle them as much as possible. They've got a lovely setup for them. It's a very comfortable setup, and they've got the radio going, different noises going. It's as good as could be hoped for these puppies that had a very sad start to their lives. Now, going in, the main thing that I wanted to be working on now again is just get them used to being handled and starting the process of some temperament selecting with them, or temperament testing, should I say. Part of the handling drill again is checking between their paws, checking in their ears, having a look in their gums, seeing how comfortable they are with me, having a little look in their mouth and a feel around of their gums, and just giving them a real good once over. We want them to be as calm as possible when being handled by humans, so that they are comfortable and calm, ready to go into their new forever homes when they reach 8 to 9 weeks of age. Part of the temperament testing was again getting the dogs used to being on their backs, so I'll cradle them like a baby. Some puppies are really naturally inclined to allow and feel comfortable with that happening. Those are going to be the ones on the more passive and relaxed end of the spectrum. Then there's a couple of the pups that didn't necessarily like being on their back, and that would suggest to me that they might be a little bit more independent and confident pups, and different types of owners are better suited to dogs on a different part of this spectrum. So that again starts to help me form a picture. They are still very young, so there's still a lot of things that could happen and change, but Mama Darcy has been a wonderful mother dog, doing an incredible job with them, watching them interact as siblings within the litter. They're doing a wonderful job with each other, and now it's just about keeping them healthy, making sure that they grow well, so that we can get them probably around 6 to 7 weeks of age, and we'll be able to start getting them out and start doing a little bit of basic obedience work, do some more socialisation work in the wider world, so that we can really give them the best start possible, and when they're ready we can start looking at finding them their forever home. So a wonderful, loving mama dog in Darcy that is raising a wonderful litter. The really interesting question is, watching these puppies grow, is what their breed is. Now obviously we know what mama is, a beautiful lurcher, but looking at their faces, it looks like there's definitely potentially something brachycephalic within the litter. So trying to work out what they are crossed with will then also really help me try and determine what kind of temperament and characteristics and energy level we might be dealing with, which again will help better prepare any future owners. That brachycephalic face might potentially suggest some kind of mastiff, boxer, bulldog type variety dog might have been crossed with this lurcher, which will be an incredibly interesting mix, and it'll be something that'll be fascinating to watch and see how that develops over these next coming weeks.